All right, let's talk about one of the absolute cornerstones of Python, the list. We're going to cover how to change them, grow them, shrink them, basically, how to get full control over your data. Let's jump right in. Come on, you've been there, right? You write this perfect list, you hit run, and oops, something's wrong. You need to update an item or add a new one or just get rid of something. It happens to everyone. And today, we're going to show you exactly how to fix it. So here's the game plan. First, we'll hit the one key idea that makes all this possible, mutability. Then we'll jump into the practical stuff, swapping elements, growing your lists, and shrinking them back down. And by the end, you'll have a complete toolkit for list manipulation.
Okay, first things first, we gotta understand the core concept that makes all of this list magic happen. It really boils down to just one powerful idea. And that big idea is mutability. I know, it sounds kind of technical, but all it really means is that Python lists can be changed. They're not set in stone. You can create a list and then, well, you can mess with it. You can change it on the fly, and that's precisely what makes lists such a workhorse in Python.
All right, let's get practical. Let's say you've got a list, but there's a mistake. One of the items is just plain wrong. You don't need to add anything or take anything away. You just need to swap one thing out for another. So how do we do that? Okay, check this out. We've got a simple list of colors: red, green, and blue. But whoops, we messed up. We didn't want green. We meant to put yellow in there. The fix is actually super simple. All we do is target the item by its position, or what we call its index. Now remember, Python starts counting from 0. So red is at index 0, which means green is at index 1. We just grab that spot using square brackets and assign our new value, yellow. And boom, just like that, it's done. Our list is updated in place. Green is gone, yellow is in. It's a perfect example of how direct and easy it is to change lists using their index. Okay, so swapping is easy. But what if your list isn't wrong, it's just incomplete? Let's talk about how we can make our lists bigger by adding new stuff to them. Let's start with a new list. This one's called numbers, and it just has 1, 2, and 3 in it. The mission? Add more numbers. The quickest and easiest way to do this is with the append method. Just think of it like it's tacking something on to the very end. We append the number 4, and it just gets stuck right on the back of the list. Super simple, super effective. But what if you want to be more precise? What if the end isn't good enough? For that, we have the insert method. This one's more like a surgical tool. It lets you pick the exact spot, the index, where you want to put your new item. So here, we're saying, hey, put the number 10 at index 1. And check out the results. The number 4 is at the very end, thanks to append. And the number 10 is now sitting at index 1, because insert put it there and helpfully shoved everything else down the line to make room. We've totally transformed our list. So here's the bottom line. You gotta pick the right tool for the job. If you just need to add something to the end, append is your best friend. It's fast and easy. But if you need to put something in a specific spot, you'll need insert. Just remember, because insert has to shift things around, it can be a bit slower if you're working with a massive list. All right, we've made lists bigger. Now, you guessed it, we're gonna make them smaller. Sometimes you've just got junk in your list that you need to get rid of. So how do we do that? Okay, new list. This time it's fruits. We've got apple, banana, cherry, and then another banana. And that duplicate is going to be important in a second. Our goal here is to clean this list up. When it comes to removing stuff, you've got 3 main options, and it all depends on what you know. If you know what you want to remove, like, you want to get rid of a banana, you use remove. If you know where the item is, it's index. Or if you just want to grab the last item off the list, you use pop. And then there's del, which is like a direct command to just obliterate whatever is at a certain index. So how in the world did we end up with just cherry? Well, here's what happened. First, we ran remove banana. Now here's the catch with remove. It only finds and deletes the first one it sees. So our first banana is gone, but the second one is still there at the end. Next, we used pop. When you use pop without telling it where to look, it just takes the very last item off the list, which happens to be our second banana. Gone. And finally, we used del to delete whatever was at the very start, at index 0. That was apple. So after all that, the only thing left standing is cherry. Phew, okay, we have covered a ton of ground really fast. Let's take a breath and pull all this together into your brand new list manipulation toolkit. So here's what you need to remember. Number 1,
Python lists are mutable. They're designed to be changed. You can swap out any element just by using its index. To add stuff, use append to quickly stick something on the end, or insert for precision placement. And to remove things, you use remove if you know the value, just remember it only gets the first one, or you use pop or del if you know the position.
Look, knowing how to change lists on the fly, it's not just some neat programming trick. This is fundamental. It's the key to building apps that are dynamic and responsive. This is the foundation for managing user data, creating games, analyzing information, pretty much everything. So now that you have these tools, the real question is, what are you going to build?